Hi children, how are you all? Hope all had a good time. Yes, so children, we have already learned about the central and state government. How we are selecting a leader a government, how we are choosing the government, who forms the government, what all includes the government, central government, state government, and what are the powers of each one in the government, like the entire head of the country, it is the president, so what are his powers. We learned about that. We learned about the parliament also, law making body of the government. Okay, yes, so now we will learn about the duties, the fundamental rights and duties. Yes, how they carry out these duties. So what are their right or duties? Okay, that's our lesson today. Lesson 21, fundamental rights and duties. Fundamental, the important rights and duties. Fundamental rights and duties. Yes. So here we can see again Radhika and Mihika, they are talking about something. Hi Radhika, can you name the chairman of the drafting committee of our constitution? Yes Mihika, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Yes, so Mihika is asking Radhika to name the drafting chairman, the chairman of the drafting committee of the constitution. So Radhika is telling to Mihika it is, yes, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He is the chairman. He was the chairman of the drafting committee of our constitution. Yes, so constitution means, yes, it's a set of rules, principles. It contains set of rules and principles to govern the nation. That is constitution. Yes, so today we learn about the preamble. Yes, the set of values, the core values of the nation. It contains the core values of principles of the nation. Democracy, it's a government of the people, by the people and for the people. Our fundamental rights and duties. What are our duties to be a citizen of India? Directive principles of state policy. These are the things we are going to learn. India is the largest democratic country in the world. Yes, that we were learning, isn't it? Like already we learned. India is a country, it's a vast country, our largest democratic country. Democracy is defined as the government of the people, by the people and for the people. So democracy is defined as government of the people. It's a government of the people. It's a government for the people. It's a government by the people. Yes, so it gives us the people the independently to think and choose the leader. Yes, who should rule them? Which government should rule them? It is considered the finest form of government, the best form of government, in which every individual participates consciously and in which the people remain the serving power, determining the destiny. It is the finest form of government or the best form of government in which each individual, everyone participates in that. Each has the right to vote for the favorite political party. And this government work according to the people's will. Yes, they have the supreme power. So in democracy, the people are the ultimate source of power, and its success and failure depends on their wisdom, consciousness and vigilance. Okay. So in democracy, people are the main power source of the power. Ultimate source of the power is the people, and its success and failure, government, its success and failure, it depends upon their wisdom. Wisdom means how the knowledge we apply, thinking and applying the knowledge, that is wisdom. What is the difference between wisdom and knowledge? We are getting knowledge when we learn, when we study, we get knowledge of everything. When we read, when we come to know many things, we are getting knowledge. We are studying because we are getting knowledge, isn't it? Yes. So simple example I will tell. Knowledge. You have knowledge that using a knife we can cut lady's finger, the vegetable, isn't it? The lady's finger vegetable we can cut with the knife. But wisdom is that we should never cut any lady's finger with the knife. Lady's finger is the vegetable. I am telling about the other lady's finger. Yes, so we can cut the knife with lady's finger, it's a vegetable, but wisdom is that we should not cut anyone's finger using knife. That is not wisdom. So applying the knowledge in wisely, that is wisdom. Then consciousness, awareness is awareness of yourself, okay, and the world around. And vigilance means should be alert. So the success and failure of this depend upon the consciousness, the vigilance and wisdom. It is not possible for all the people in a big country like India to participate in the government. See, each and everyone are first. It's difficult for every people in India to participate in the government. Everyone can't go because India is a big country and many people are living, thousands, crores, thousands, lakhs, crores of people. So we cannot participate. Each and everyone cannot participate. That is why they are required to exercise the franchise and elect the representatives at regular interval. That is the reason we are selecting a party or the leader through elections, by the elections. Yes. And these representatives form the parliament, and the representatives, the members whom we are selecting, they form the parliament, the government, and form the responsible government. Yes, they make law and they form the responsible government. Yes, so India is the largest democratic country. Democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So a big country like India, people, each and everyone cannot participate in government. So we will elect the leader, favorite party through elections, and they form the parliament, legislative, and they form a responsible government. Now we are going to learn about preamble. Yes, what is a preamble? Yes, last class also I told that we are going to learn about preamble in the next class, isn't it? It's a core of values. It's a core of values for the nation. Principles for the nation. Actually, it's a key to the mind of constitution, we say. It's a key to the mind of constitution. Yes, in the Indian constitution starts with the preamble, which outlines the main objectives of the constitution. So the Indian constitution, it starts with the preamble. Yes, it is a key to the mind of constitution. It starts with the preamble which contains the outlines, or it is the main objectives of the constitution, contains main objectives. So let us see what does this preamble contain. Yes, we are going to read that. So preamble means, it reads like this: how we, the people of India, are having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure all its citizens. So we, the people of India, are having solemnly, means with a deep sincerity, seriously, we are resolved. Resolved means we are taking a firm decision to constitute India into a sovereign, means very good, effective, socialist. Socialist means no privately owned property, everything the sharing one, no privately owning anything. Whatever production or whatever distribution of goods, services, everything, the responsibility to a group of people. The responsibility should be there to the group of people. That sharing responsibility should be there. It's not like a private one. It's a sharing one to the group of people. So into a sovereign socialist, a very good effective socialist to the group of people. Secular, these are secular countries, isn't it? Different religions or culture, people are living here in unity, that's secular. Democratic, that you know, and republic, that also you know, and to secure all its citizens. So we people of India, we have sincerely, we have taken a strong decision in what to constitute India into how a serving, a very good effective socialist sharing mentality, secular democratic republic, and to secure the safety of the citizens of India. Secure means to be safe, then secure all its citizens. So justice, what is justice? In preamble means justice, it's a social, justice in all means social, economic and political. Social, economic and in all fields there should be, in all these fields we should have justice. There should be a correct judgment taken to take a decision among the right and wrong, that is justice. There should be a correct judgment should be taken for a decision among the right and wrong, that is justice in all social, economic and political area. Okay, and after taking the correct judgment, that person should get the punishment according to his doing. Yes, what whoever has done the crime, they should get the punishment according to the correct judgment. So take a decision in such a way that we should know how to take a decision, correct decision, what is right and what is wrong. That is justice. Liberty, that freedom of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship. People should have the freedom of thinking about independently, expression, to express anything, they should have freedom. The belief, faith, worship, for that they should have freedom. Equality means equal, treating equally, absence of special privilege, no special advantage to anyone, any section of society, to a particular group of society we are giving a special privilege, special advantage, no. Equality, we should treat everyone equally, no one is special. Equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all. Yes, provision of adequate opportunities, sufficient opportunities to all the individuals, irrespective of caste, religion and all. We should not discriminate them according to their wealth or the color or the caste or religion. Equality should be there for everything. No one is special. Then fraternity means assuring the dignity of the individual and unity and integrity of the nation, means feeling of brotherhood, mainly the feeling of brotherhood, the unity, and no room for regionalism, caste, which hinders the unity of nation, that which blocks. We should not give any importance to the religion or caste, with that block the unity of the people of the country. Yes, so that fraternity is that assuring the dignity of the individual and unity and integrity of the nation. We should not give chance for anyone to hinder the unity of nation in the name of religion, caste and all. That is fraternity. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution. This is the preamble. Preamble means preamble. Indian Constitution actually starts with this preamble, and it constitutes what? Actually, it reads like this: we, the people of India, are having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a serving, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure all its citizens in justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves the Constitution. So this is a preamble of Indian Constitution. Idea of preamble was borrowed from Constitution of USA. This idea how we got from the Constitution of USA. The words socialist, secular and unity, integrity were added by 42nd Amendment in 1976. These words like socialist, secular, unity, integrity, these all words have been added in this preamble of Constitution on by the 42nd Amendment. In 1976 we have added this. 1949 already we formed this, and 1976 we added this words in this preamble Constitution of India, and we borrowed this constitution, this preamble idea from the preamble Constitution or the Constitution of USA. Okay. Yes children, so we were learning about the preamble, isn't it? Yes, it's a statement or it's a set of rules, core values for the nation. So we borrowed this idea from the Constitution of USA, and it states that, or its meaning of that preamble is that, like, people of India, they sincerely they have taken a sound decision to constitute India into a serving socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to save all its citizens, to make safe all the people of India. And this justice, liberty, equality, fraternity that you already know, justice in all the fields like social, economic and political, in all areas we need justice, isn't it? Correct judgment should be taken. Liberty, freedom of thinking, belief, faith, worship, equality, we should treat everyone equally, no special privilege to anyone, special advantage to a particular group. Fraternity, the feeling of brotherhood. Yes, so next we learn about the Constitution. So already we know about the Constitution, isn't it? Yes, it formed after independence 1950, that year where leaders framed the Constitution, isn't it? Yes, so Constitution is a set of basic laws, or principles for a country. Constitution is a set of basic laws or principles for a country, for the nation, that describe the rights and duties of citizens. Yes, it contains a set of rules or laws for the country that describes about the duties, rights and duties of each citizen, and the way which it is governed. Yes, Constitution, it contains some rules and regulations by the way in which it governs the country, the nation, and describes about our duties and rights also. Yes, so first democracy. So already, yes, democracy, you know, it is a government of the people, by the people and for the people. Yes, democracy is a form of government in which people are governed by their own elected representatives. Yes, people have the right to elect their leaders. It's a government of the people, for the people and by the people. In the system of government, it is the people who are supreme and serving. Yes, in democratic government, India is a democratic government. In this type of government, people have the right, they have the supreme power. They control the government. People control the government. They have the power. Government should govern the country according to the will of the people. They are free to elect a government of their own choice. Yes, the people have the choice to elect the leader, select the leader, the party whom should rule them. Freedom of choice is the core of democracy. Freedom of choice, it is the main value of democracy, or the central part of democracy. The core value is freedom of choice is the core value, we say, isn't it? It's the core of democracy, means the main thing is the central part. The most important thing of democracy is freedom of choice. India is the largest democracy in the world. The Constitution of India was enforced on 26 January 1950. Yes, this Constitution is of India. It's formed on 26 January 1950, this year after independence. Yes, it ushered in the age of democracy. It shows, it guides us for the in the age of democracy, India became a democratic republic infused with the spirit of justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. India became a democratic republic. India is a democratic country filled with the spirit of this justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. Then the preamble, the directive principles of state policy and the fundamental rights reflect the Indian ideologies. This preamble statement of the Indian constitution actually reflect the Indian ideology. Ideology means system of ideas. It reflects the system of ideas as well as the caste, creed, religion, property or sex, and has a right to cast the vote. Yes. So this preamble, it shows, it actually reflect the Indian system of ideas, and also in people without any separation of caste, religion, they have the right to vote. After election, the majority party or coalition means the party that forms the government. The majority party forms the government and the leader becomes the prime minister. Yes, this is actually what you mean by democracy. People have the right to vote. People have the right to choose the leader whom rule the country, whom should rule them. Freedom of choice is the core of democracy. Yes, they have the right to choose. They have the right to choose the leader through elections. Yes, people are the supreme power here. So they have the right to vote. So the majority party who wins the election, they form the government and the leader form the prime minister. This is actually the democracy. Yes. Yes, children, so far we learned about preamble. Yes, preamble means a statement, a core values for the nation, important values for the nation. Yes. So in that we have seen that India is a secular, democratic, sovereign and socialist country with equality, fraternity, liberty, justice. Yes, we should have justice. We should have they should have the correct judgment to make a decision and to know what is right and wrong. And there should be freedom of thought, expression, belief, worship, and equal treatment to everyone, and equality at the same time. Brotherhood, feeling of brotherhood. Yes, that is preamble, isn't it? Yes. And constitution we learned. It's a set of rules actually, principles, how to govern the nation. And also it describes our rights and duties as a citizen of India. We all are members of India. We are citizens of India. So it describes our duties and rights also. And we learned about democracy. India is the largest democratic country. Democracy is the government for the people, of the people and by the people. Here people have the right to choice, right of freedom of choice. They have right to vote to the political party, and government is run by the people. Government is run by this elected representatives, by the people. Yes, so they have the right to vote irrespective or without any separation of caste, religion, color, sex, whatever. They have the right to vote for the party, and the party that wins, they form the government and the leader forms the prime minister. Yes, so India only here in this system of government, it is the people who has the supreme power. We say they have the right full power here, isn't it? Yes. So next is socialism. What is socialism? Socialism. Socialism is a political and economic theory of social organization which advocates that the means of production, distribution, and exchange should be owned or regulated by the community as a whole. Socialism is a political and economic theory of social organization. It's a political and economic theory, socialism of social organization, which advocates that the means of production, distribution, so whatever production and distribution of goods and services, all this is to be shared Responsibility to a group of people should be owned and regulated by the community as a whole, not for a particular one or private one. It should be shared or regulated, owned by the community as a whole. Together we should do. That is socialism. Then secularism. Secularism. So what is secularism? India is a secular country, isn't it? Yes. So socialism, we learned that everything, production, distribution of goods and services, it should be owned and regulated by the community as a whole. Like that, secularism, as India is a secular country, is the principle of secularism is the principle of the separation of government institutions and persons mandated to represent the state from religious institutions and religious dignitaries. Secularism is a separation of government from this state, religious institutions and religious dignitaries. Dignitaries, the people, the most important people or the main religious leader. So government is actually separated from all these religious institutions of the state and also the main dignitaries of the religious communities, isn't it? Okay, there should not be any problem regarding these things. Secular country, India is a secular country, so irrespective of caste, religion, we all are living in one unity. Feeling of brotherhood is there. India is a land of different religions, different cultures. So government should be separated from all these religious leaders and religious institutions. That is secularism. Then our fundamental rights. So next is our fundamental rights. So constitution also tells us, it describes about our rights and duties. So our fundamental rights. Yes, our fundamental rights. What are our fundamental rights as a citizen of India? Fundamental rights may well be called the soul of our constitution. It is also known as soul of our constitution. Yes, soul of our constitution, fundamental rights. These are the very basic rights that are universally recognized as fundamental to human existence, for the human to live, and indispensable. They are very essential for human development. So these rights are very fundamental, very important. That's why it is called fundamental rights. And it is a soul of our constitution. Soul, without body and soul, together they should be, isn't it? They cannot be separated until death. After death it gets separate, we say, we believe, isn't it? So the soul of the constitution, we say it's fundamental right. Without fundamental right, no constitution. No constitution without fundamental rights. So it is actually the basic rights. It is recognized by the whole universe, the whole world as important, so important for the human to live and also for the development. The fundamental rights fall in 6 broad categories. So there are 6 fundamental rights. Which are they? These are right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, then 6th one, and right to constitutional remedy. These are the 6 major categories of this fundamental rights. We will learn one by one. Yes, by the 86th amendment to the constitution, right to education was included under right to freedom in 2002. So in 2002, along with the right to freedom, right to education also was included. So the fundamental rights are fundamental. They are very important. They are the basic rights for the human to live, for human development. And it is called the soul of our constitution. And there are 6 major categories under fundamental rights. So we are going to learn it one by one. Okay.